Hey besties, this is the Weekly Chronicle, where we chronicle our journey through the books we've read, the shows we've watched, and the worlds we've spiraled into. I'm Tabatha.
And I'm Sharilyn. Grab a beverage and let's get booking with the besties.
Cheers!
So, let me guess. I'm gonna, hang on, I got this. I got the mind, the hive mind. We're connecting. Okay, we're there. It's water.
Oh my god, how did you know?
Oh my gosh, I did it!
She's psychic. And let me guess. Pecan. No, I'm just kidding.
No, actually. Yeah, still cold brew, but this time it's this was mixed at home, and it's the stock cold brew brand plus a little bit of the vanilla Chobani creamer.
Ooh.
So we got a little new some concoction up in here. It's delicious.
Yes. Do you drink espresso by chance, or do you mostly drink straight up cold brew?
I don't drink lattes.
Right.
So, like, I'll consume espresso.
Is it because they're too milky?
Yeah, actually. No, literally. Like, I used to only drink lattes. And then I switched to espresso. Like,
just straight up espresso shots, like a straight up G?
See, I was on a trip in a faraway land of Europe, and there, you walk into a cafe and it's an espresso for €1, and like that's the life.
Oh yeah.
And I kid you not, that was like it wasn't even that long of a trip. I mean, kind of, but not. And I came home and I tried to have coffee with milk in it, and I could not. Like, my stomach said no thank you. And so then I for a long time,
used to the fancy life.
I did, and then. Like, I kind of somehow got back to drinking lattes because when we met, that's all I drank. I'm like, why did I start the story where I did? I was drinking lattes again for a time. And I think it just like, it just got to the point where like the flavor, it was just like, there's not enough coffee flavor in my coffee. I need something stronger without doing like 6 shots of espresso because it's crazy.
Yeah.
So then I was, doing, I think it might have been last pumpkin spice season. I think it was just over a year ago actually, when I'd gotten the pumpkin spice latte and I was like, back and forth on it. And then I got the cold brew with the cold foam and I was like, this is where it's at. And I've like only had cold brew since. Yeah. So that was a very long story that
we need to talk about beverages sometimes.
It's true. We don't do it enough. So yes, like I am not opposed to consuming an espresso. I just don't like lattes anymore.
What about like is it cortado? Where it's like less milk? It's like,
is there still milk in a cortado?
There's still milk in it.
Okay, but it's mostly the shot of espresso?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that maybe.
Way different.
No, I'm willing to just drink a straight shot of espresso.
Okay.
Just sip it. Just sip it. I mean, I drink my coffee black. I barely put anything in there in my cold brew. Like just enough to kind of like give it a little pizzazz. But like I'll drink straight espresso. So why do you ask, Tabatha? Why
because I'm getting a new espresso machine today. So wanted to see if I could make you an espresso later.
Absolutely.
Yay!
Yes.
Okay. Well, assuming you're still here. Who knows when it's getting here?
Arrives.
Yeah. Well, next time at least.
Yeah.
Okay, so
stay tuned.
I guess we should get into our actual video, huh?
Right. Books, we hit the beverages.
Yeah.
We are the besties. So, what did you read this week, Tabitha?
I read 2 books, and one of them we have in common again. Look at us.
Oh my gosh.
Buddy reading stuff.
We keep like impromptu surprise buddy reading.
And I love that
like
for
it.
us.
That's the way. That's kind of the best way it goes for us.
It
is when we don't plan it.
When we force it,
and it just happens.
It's not great, but when it just happens,
serendipitous. That's the way to do it.
Yes. So let's start with my least favorite, and that is What Hunger. I don't know what. I have a feeling I know what is making me unattached to it as much. Okay. It's still a good book. Like, I'm not going to say at all it's not a good book. And it's really interesting to me that I have now read 2 cannibalism books. And both of them are like female rage meets like first generation American.
Interesting.
It's really interesting because we had just talked about cannibalism and like what makes it more impactful, and I think that there might be like a newer subsect of cannibalism that's all about like female rage and like taking the power of your body back, because like both of these have had that.
What was the other book?
The eyes are the best part. Yes, and that one I liked more than this one, but I think what it is, I think it's got the rage, but it doesn't have and I love a good rage. I love good social commentary, things like that. But I think
rage.
Yes, we do. But I think I like a good mix of like fun and pizzazz with it too. So like this one was very serious. It was a very serious tone. I mean, as serious as you're gonna get with like literal cannibals. And like she goes to a meat shop and she's like, I want that steak, but I want it raw. And she like eats a boy's ear or wants to eat a boy's ear, whatever. But it's got a lot of gross out. Like, it does have a lot of gross out, but it's mostly about her body autonomy. So we're following a girl who is first generation American, and she is going to school. Her older brother died, and so her family is like grieving. They're going through things. And then she goes to a party. She wasn't going to go to a party, but she went to a party, and a boy went way too far with her, and she bit his ear, and then she spit out his ear. But then she's like, oh, I should have eaten it. I should have just like straight up eaten it.
The power move.
Yeah, right?
It's like, watch me chew this down. No.
Yeah, and so she like starts to thrive in like the fear that he might have in her or like other people. And so like I like those aspects.
Yeah.
And so I think it was a good book. It just wasn't fun. You know what I mean?
That's unfortunate.
So I still like if you like a much more serious toned horror, this might be a good one for you. Okay. And then straight opposite, way into super unserious, is our buddy read, and that's Julie Chan is Dead.
Yes. Do you want to talk about it first?
Sure. So so this I saw comped after I started reading it, actually. I don't know why I just like super wasn't drawn to it, even though I own it. But I saw this comped as Yellowface meets, what was the other one? Bunny. Yes, Yellowface meets Bunny. Okay. And that is perfect. That is the perfect description. This is a 5-star for me. 100%. I had the most fun. I could not put it down. I had an absolute blast. We're following Julie, who is, there's twin sisters who are separated when their parents die. A rich white family adopts one girl, and then the other one goes to live with her aunt. And so we're following the one that grew up with her aunt, who's like a grifter. She's like shifty, shady. She grows up with her, and then her sister becomes an influencer, a like rich influencer, very involved in influencer-y things. And so the influencer sister dies, and Julie takes over her life. And so we're seeing her step into the shoes of her sister and go through all of that, and it's
so good. I loved it. Like, yes. It's so unserious. Like, it's crazy. It's so over the top.
Yes.
And I do love the direction it went in.
Yes.
Like, I love
100%.
I love how it went. And yeah, oh gosh, it was just a really good time, and like,
yes,
just so easy to I listened to it and I like just flew through it. It was just so much fun. So like, as Julie steps into her sister's life and she's like, you know, having to be someone she isn't and like pretend and make sure no one like catches her out on it. So she's like trying to, you know, just play the part and like get to know these people, and she's trying to figure out, okay, what's normal, what's not, like, are they going to notice? And just all of the interactions are just insane. Like they're like caricatures of what you think an influencer is like, and everything is so over the top. It's just incredible,
so campy, so silly. And I think this really helped solidify what wasn't working for me here, because this does still have commentary. It has commentary on social media, being like overly fans of people, things like that. It's got tons of commentary, but it has so much fun along with it. So it's like a little bit of sugar with your medicine, that kind of a thing.
Yeah, for sure. It was, oh gosh, it was so good.
And the ending is ridiculous. You can, I feel like you can predict a good amount of that.
Definitely, yeah. There's especially a point, like you get to this point and you're like, you have a really good idea what direction it's going to take.
Yes.
And, but it's wild. I loved it.
Yes. Yay.
Yeah, that was a good one.
Fantastic unofficial buddy read. All right, that's everything I read. What did you read other than that?
I had a really great reading week. So I finished that one. I also finished The Book of Accidents by Chuck Wendig. And, yeah, this was really great. I love the way Chuck Wendig does his horror in that, like, kind of, because I read Revival last week. So the way Stephen King does it is he just kind of, like, sets the baseline. He builds what's normal and kind of, like, goes from there. Whereas Chuck Wendig is like, you're in it. Everyone's in it. Like, it's not, there is no question of, like, am I going crazy? I'm the only one experiencing this. No, like, it's happening to everyone across the board. And you get to see everyone's response to what's going on. And their different, like the different levels to which they are involved in what's happening and what their perspectives are on them. So in this book, we have a son and his parents moving into this new house that they've semi-inherited. The dad's father dies and they acquire the house. And so they move in. And, you know, it should just be like start a new life, kind of slow down from the city life. They're in, Chuck Wendig sets a lot of his stories in Bucks County, Pennsylvania, kind of the way that Stephen King does, like, has Derry and Maine. Yeah. So this is once again in that setting. And so they're moving, I think, from Philly. They move out, kind of like slow down life a little bit, start over a bit at this new house.
Classic.
Yes. And just instantly things start happening, and so you have the mom, the dad, and the son's perspectives all as things start happening, and it's so trippy. There's a lot of violence in this one, for sure.
There's violence.
Yeah, there's like, it was a very violent week for me. But
hopefully just in books.
In the books, just in the books. So, yeah, this one, I really like all of the character work, the way that Chuck Wendig just kind of like just gives you your people in just where they're at in life, and like they all have stuff going on, but they're also trying to do like the best they can with what they've got. Like he's really good with his characters, and I really do love the way that he just, like, the crazy happens to everyone, because like we've also read the books where it's like only happening to one person, and then they have to, like, it's so isolating, whereas with his books it's very much like
community.
Yes. Like it's so strange, and like, and that way also when weird things happen to like other people, everyone's just like, yeah, we need to figure this out together. Like it's not so much of like, you're crazy, what's wrong with you? It's, oh good, now you understand. Like, let's so teamwork. Yeah, there was a lot of teamwork in this book. It was actually really sweet. But yeah, lots of really good just relationship moments between like the parents, the son and his parents, the son and his friends, parents and friends, like community, like there was just a lot of really good people moments. And then the craziness of what's happening is like bizarre and wild and absurd. Like it does grow still throughout the book, but it does start weird from the get-go. And also I absolutely loved the way it ended. I think Chuck Wendig does his endings really well.
He does. Yeah.
So this one, as we were getting to those final pages, I was like, how's he gonna do? Because I was like remembering how some other books end, and I'm like, okay, so how are we gonna, like, is it gonna be up to par? And it was fantastic. I loved it.
That's awesome.
Yeah, just all around fantastic read.
And I've heard that one has like a little bit, so one thing that some people complain about Chuck Wendig is the social commentary, but that I've heard that it's way less in this one.
Yeah, there wasn't a whole lot in this one.
Okay.
Yeah, because I can't even recall, like, there might have been like subtle moments, but there wasn't anything that was like major.
Sweet.
Yeah, so this was lovely. And this was in the wrong pile over here, so I forgot. I read all of, can you believe I finished this whole book this week? I read Mapping the Interior by Stephen Graham Jones. And I really, really loved it.
Oh,
okay, it's like 100 pages,
yeah, sure.
But he wrote just such a lovely, bittersweet story. So it's about a boy who sees a ghost of his dad and is like unraveling kind of what that means. And like, it's very much, yes, his father has died. he and his mom and his little brother have moved away, and they're in this new home. They might have been there for like a few years at this point, or a couple years, but like he sees a ghost of his dad, and then this is a story kind of him like processing the grief of losing his dad as a child, and also trying to figure out like, why is dad here? Why is he back? What's he like? What's the point? And so it's a ghost story, and it was very sweet in that it wasn't about like haunting and scaring. It was really about like it was not even quite the unfinished business. It was more of just the like, I'm here for you for something. So it like there's more to it than that, but it very much just like gave the character like a chance to kind of work through having lost his father, and it was very sweet to read. And I mean, there's some stuff that happens, but yeah, it's 100 pages. I can't tell you a whole lot. But yeah, it was really lovely and bittersweet, and just like with teenage slasher, I'm like, oh buddy, like little guy. So yeah, this was excellent. That's awesome. And lovely.
That's awesome that such a short book could have that much of an impact.
Yes. Yeah, I really didn't know what I was in for, but I've heard such positive things about this one, and I was like, what's he gonna do in there? And yeah, sorry, I just hit you with the book. No, just kidding. Violent week, guys.
Out of all the books,
yeah, this was probably the safest one to do that with. So yeah, it was just very lovely.
Awesome. Some good family dynamics books that you have. Yeah,
that's
all of them. Point. All of the ones you've read this week
all have a family aspect to them. I cannot. I'm sorry, guys. I'm not sorry.
You're not.
Yeah, no, I never am.
What are you currently working on?
I am currently working on 2 books. First off, after I finished Julie Chan is Dead, I was like, I wanted more of that kind of light thriller something. And so I grabbed the audiobook for Party of Liars. And so Julie Chan and What Hunger are both from our Aardvark subscriptions. And I also grabbed Party of Liars from there. I think it was July or August. It was one of those. So I have it, and I was like, you know what? I want to dive in. And already I love it.
Oh, good.
So once again,
it's the like Texas Housewife one?
It is set, no.
It's
okay. Texas, yes, not Housewife.
There was a Texas Housewife one. Anyways.
There was, yes. So this one, it is set in Central Texas. It's in Comal County, just north of San Antonio. And so there's already been so many Texas things and discussions and references and moments. And I'm like, I love it. But yeah, the story itself, it's well, I guess there is a housewife involved.
This is the 16-year-old.
Yes,
is the 16 party.
It's what's going on is like a girls' sweet 16 party. However, that just seems to be like the set. Yes. So really, we're following lots of characters through this experience, but it seems our main character is actually the new wife of that 16-year-old's father.
Interesting.
So, yeah, it's like we didn't even open on the 16-year-old. We opened on the new wife.
The stepmom.
And, yes, the stepmom. And so we have the stepmom, the husband, the 16-year-old daughter, her best friend,
more family dynamics. Look
at you. The 16-year-old daughter's mom, the nanny. We have 6 different people.
In that short of a book. Interesting.
Yes. So it's very much about just being able to see the different like perspectives on the characters and what's going down. But we have the stepmom has just recently had a baby, and there's a bit of like yellow wallpaper happening where she's like going through like not quite postpartum depression, but like like it's kind of building. And so people are treating her kind of like bubble wrap, be careful with her. And she's like, guys, I just want to like, 1, just like let me live, and 2, she's certain that some of what she's experiencing is real and not all in her head. And so the setting where the 16-year-old's birthday party is taking place is this gorgeous, huge mansion in the Texas Hill Country that may be haunted, naturally. So this mansion is, so like the dad, the husband, he and the ex-wife got this house, renovated it, divorced. Dad still has the house, and now he and the new wife and the baby are there, and this is where they're throwing the party. And so this is where we've been for the story, and there may or may not be a haunting happening to the new wife, the baby mom. That's a weird word. I don't like. She just had a baby. Like,
I'm picking up what you're putting down.
Anyway, you know, yes, the new wife may be haunted, or there may be something else going on, or she may just be like dealing with, you know, postpartum. So
I love that. Are they crazy or is it real?
Yes. So
dynamic.
this is definitely in this book. So yeah, there's like all that set up for what's happening, and it does that thing where it kind of goes like, it started with the opening page was about like someone died, someone, you know, fell and died at the house, and then we go to the before, and then we jumped like doing a bit of a back and forth. Not a whole lot so far of the back and forth, but so it's kind of like, we don't know who died. It's probably going to be one of these characters, but what do we know? So we just know that we're working up to someone dying, and yeah.
Sweet.
That was a whole lot of word vomit there.
Well, it's good for me. I actually, my library hold is like almost in, so it's perfect that you're reading this now, because I'm also just like curious. Now I'm like a little more concerned, just because I don't like multiple POVs in that short of a book, and then to add timelines, you have to be like really good to be able to pull that off. So hopefully, do you feel like it's being pulled off?
I think so. Like, I mean, I've read a lot of books with that format, and so it's like, I know that you like your characters a lot deeper, and don't expect that. But it's just more, it's about the story more so, and like each character has their like thing, but they're less like fleshed out, like completely like well-rounded, but like they each have their reason for why they're there, and their thing that's going on. And so yeah, we'll see.
And then what do you have there?
This other book that I have begun is Something Wicked This Way Comes. And oh my gosh, I think about a third of the way through.
Oh, sweet.
And just by far and away, I am obsessed with this writing style. Like, specifically with his writing style. The story itself is interesting.
Books before?
No, I haven't.
Okay.
Yeah, so I didn't read Fahrenheit 451 in school. It was required reading for some classes, but not for mine. So yeah, I haven't read anything by him yet. This is my first experience with him, and I am obsessed with his writing style.
That's awesome.
It's so good. Like, I could gush constantly. Like, I've already highlighted, I have the ebook right now, but the physical
So you're gonna be cool with the movie night with it after, right?
There's a movie? What? That'll be interesting. I did not know there's a movie, so I'm down to find out. The story itself has been just kind of like cool, but it's the writing style that I'm obsessed with, so that, you know, wouldn't transfer into a movie. But I would still be excited to see the story come to life, because I do also love the circus carnival motif.
You do.
It is just one of my favorite things. I don't know why. I think it has to do with that kind of like sense of wonder and otherworldliness that you get.
The whimsy.
Yes, very much. So, yeah. But the writing style in particular, I'm crazy obsessed. But for those of you who don't know, this book is about two teenage boys. They're best friends, and a mysterious carnival comes to town, and stuff starts happening. So if you want to know more, tune in. No, I'm just kidding. I don't know what I'm doing. No, but it's like, I am obsessed. Yes. I am so obsessed. I can't wait to talk more about this book.
I'm so excited to read it.
It's so amazing.
This is a good chance to plug the Book Street Boys Discord, because this is the book of the month for that Discord. So
yes,
that is in the description below if you would like to join us and read this along with us.
Please do. I want to hear people's thoughts. It's so good. No, but like the writing style, okay, I do need to gush. On the writing
gush
style.
Away.
It is so beautiful. It's interesting. I've been putting thoughts together all week, but he meanders, but he's much more poetic about it than Stephen King is. So Stephen King, king of meandering, it's not my fault. His name is King. Like, he's the king of, he is anyway. So he meanders a whole lot, and it feels very natural. And I never even notice when it's happening. He also meanders, but it's so poetic and sometimes philosophical, like almost like romantic. So it just kind of like sweeps you away, and it's very intoxicating, and you're just like, I could stay here forever. Like, it's almost hypnotic even.
I have a question.
Yes.
So you remember how we were talking about like dark romanticism? Do you think this would qualify?
You're gonna have to remind me kind of what dark
like the romanticism is that lyrical, that beautiful, and then the dark romanticism is like the elegant vampire, those kind of things. Would you say it's like that elegant but dark?
I'm not sure.
Okay.
Yeah, because I feel like that applies more to a story rather than a writing style.
Yeah.
So still figuring out the story right now. Still getting into the story right now. But yeah, the writing itself is very, very like it's lush in a way I haven't quite experienced. In that, okay. It's so a lot of like flowery writing that I've experienced has been more like adjective heavy, whereas his is description heavy in a way that like he uses more like simile and metaphor to describe rather than piling on adjectives. No, there have been so many like paragraphs of description that I've highlighted in my Kindle that are just beautiful. Like once I have my physical copy, I will all over.
Ooh, annotations.
Yes. It's so beautiful. Some of the stuff he comes up with and just ways he describes things that are just right. Like it's he describes it in a weird way and you're just like, but that's correct. There's no other way. You got it right. Like, because there are some times when like, I do this myself when I'm writing or talking. Like, you can't find the right word, and you know if there's a better word, and maybe it's tucked back there, or maybe it's not. But like, you have a word, and it's not right, but you use it anyway, and you know when it feels wrong, but also you know when it feels right. And he so frequently just does this beautiful description. And it's like, yes. It's like, yes, that's the only way to describe this. That is the way. That's perfect. That is right. That's correct. Yes, sir.
It's its final form.
Yes, it's beautiful. But, oh my gosh. Like, I love it. I love it so much.
Sounds like it's a contender for Book of the Month.
Oh, for sure. Yeah. Yeah, because it's just so lovely. So yes, thank you for coming to my TED Talk. I'll be here next week as well because
later in the week.
And yes. But for this book specifically.
Yes.
Because I am not done with it. So And
hopefully I'll also be here with that book next week.
So I think that's all that I have. I've talked so much. You talk, Tabatha. What are you reading now?
I have 2 in progress. I have made a little bit of a dent into Demon in White. Not too much of a dent. We're still like effectively in the same area that we were in before. Okay. But you know, progress is progress. Still really, really enjoying it. I think what's going on is I'm just so in spooky season right now. And I just want to live in the spooky area.
I feel that.
So I'm still plugging away ever so slowly. And I am still determined I will finish this by the time the next release. Yes.
Well, now that you've said it on camera.
No, it's gotta happen. Because, like, there's no way I'm gonna show up to that event not having read that series.
I'm just saying, whenever we say things, commit on camera.
I'm holding to it. I'm sticking to my guns on that one. And then...
Time will tell.
Time will tell. And then the last one, I was so close to finishing this. Witchcraft for Wayward Girls. Okay. I am 2/3 of the way through this and loving it. Loving it. I love Grady Hendrix anyway. He just like something about him just really, really works for me. He's got that level of silly goofiness. He somehow knows the like teenage girl experience. I don't know how he does that so perfectly, but he can write a teenage girl like nobody's business. This is
so funny.
I know, right? So it takes place in the tail end of the 60s. It's like 1969, 1970, nice. Right? And we are following a character as she is delivered to a home for unwed mothers who are being forced to give up their babies. And she's driven there by her dad, and he just is like furious at her. He's like not talking to her. He's like fully enraged on the way there. And she goes there and he leaves without saying goodbye, and she's just like put into it. And believe me, I have teared up a few times in this already. It is so, like, you can feel the emotions of these girls. So there's other girls around too, and they all have different stories. And it's just so, it's so sad. And then when they start getting they start coming into their own, they start getting their power through witchcraft. And then they start to realize how the witchcraft might not have necessarily, like right where I am, maybe the witchcraft isn't like the best thing ever. So, but
do we know what we're doing? I don't know.
But they're literally teenage girls.
Yeah.
They're like, she's 15, one girl there is like 13. It's not a good situation. And a couple of the girls' backstories have absolutely made me tear up. Like, I need someone to read this so I can talk about it. Someone.
I'm here.
Someone.
I'm working. Okay. I was about to say I'm working on it. I'm not, but like I'll add it.
It's just, and I was hooked immediately. I want to tell you, like, I think it's the first page. I need you to see this. I see this line. Hold, please. No, this is introductions. Holding. Introduction, or why did a childless middle-aged man write this book? Hilarious.
Beautiful. The teenage girl experience down to a T. That's so funny.
Literally, I just want you to read this part here. You can read it out loud. The first two sentences.
Okay. She didn't think things could get any worse. Then she saw the sign. Welcome to Florida. It read the Sunshine State.
I was dying.
What a great start. Can't get any worse. We're in Florida now. Damn it. Yes.
Yeah,
that's accurate. That's so funny. I love that.
Yes. So it takes place in Florida.
Rip.
You don't really get like a whole lot of Florida. They are in a house. They are in this boarding house, and you see the way these adults are treating these girls, the way that they feel towards women in general, and like their whole purpose is to get married. And so, and like you can feel that, like I felt the rage as I was reading this, because they're like, oh, well, we have to hide you away here so that you're marryable, because no one's going to marry you with someone else's child. And it just, it sucks. It sucks. It sucks. Ah! Oh, but it's so good.
It sucks, but it's so good, but it sucks.
It has brought me misery.
That's your favorite.
But I enjoy it. Yeah, and it's just, I hope that it pays off in the end, and that everyone lives happily ever after, because everything is really sad right now where I am. Anyways.
Damn.
So that's what I've been, that's what I've been reading.
Yeah. Any ebooks or audiobooks that you've forgotten about?
I should check.
Just curious.
That's
no reason.
You know, that's
not like they've been forgotten in the past or anything.
Never would I ever.
Nah.
Nope. Good.
Sweet.
Excellent.
Awesome.
All right. Any other media?
We rewatched Hotel Transylvania.
Okay.
This week.
Okay.
Just, cute, fun, spooky. Yeah, that's like our favorite spooky movie. It's just
nice.
Cute. I don't think I've watched anything else this week.
Yes, you did.
Dancing with the Stars! Yeah, so at girls' night this week, we got together and we watched Dancing with the Stars, and it was so much fun. It was Disney night, and
I have never watched Dancing with the Stars before. Have you?
Yes, actually.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
I used to when I was in, I can't remember if it was middle school or early high school. I watched like maybe 2 or 3 seasons. And yeah, I had a lot of fun with it. So it was fun getting to see it again. And after all these years, and so many people are still there. So that's crazy. But career, what is that? Couldn't be me. But yeah, it was fun. Had a good time with it. One of our friends who hosted girls' night, she and her family, like, they take Dancing with the Stars very seriously.
They have like
There's like a whole
league
bracket challenge. Yeah, it's a league. Like they have a whole thing. And so we got to hang out and we each voted for someone.
Yes.
We actually did each vote for someone and they both stayed.
Yes.
So that was us.
Our votes mattered.
Yes. Yeah, it was a lot of fun.
Yeah. Yeah. Girls' nights are always fun. Any other movies or anything?
I don't think so.
Okay, cool.
Anything for you?
Scott and I went on like a weird binge watch of William Osman. He's a science YouTuber.
Oh.
And he has a second channel now where they're starting a farm and it's not going well. And it's really, really funny.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Like homesteading or like
they have like a big lot and they're trying to grow, as he says, 1 billion sunflowers. He's not gonna grow a billion sunflower. He's grown weeds so far, and it's excellent. It feels like
Is he starting now in the fall?
no, he started like
This started, but this was old.
yeah this
Okay.
like we started like he
I was
started
like,
it,
now is not the growing season, pal.
yeah, no, he started it like I don't know like a year ago or something, and we were just
Okay.
like binge watching all of those videos, and we're like
Gotcha.
so close to caught up.
That's
It
so
just
funny.
kind of happened. I don't know.
It'd be like that sometimes.
And it's edited so similar to like reality TV without the exploitation. So like love that.
That's so funny.
Yeah, that's all
That's it.
other media wise.
Nice.
I don't think we have any channel updates.
I don't think so, but thank you to everyone who came to hang out
Yes.
and celebrate our 1,000 subscribers. Literally couldn't do it without you, so thank you.
Yes.
And we had so much fun hosting our first live ever.
That was
that
not
we hosted.
scary at all.
Yeah, no, it was fantastic. Yeah, and so
So thank you guys.
that was great.
We're not awkward.
Not at all. Us, never.
Let us know what you guys have been up to this week. And if you're not feeling chatty, leave us your favorite circus themed emojis.
All right, y'all. Every fucking time. I can't. It's just, I'm
leaving that in. I'm leaving it
I'm
in.
texting. All right, y'all.
All right,
Well,
y'all.
Our scrolls are sealed for now, but the tale continues next week. Until then, read bravely, binge boldly, and don't forget your brew. Cheers.
Cheers, y'all.
Cheers, y'all.